Hey YouTube, so today I'm in charge. Bikes and Bits is now run by me.
Temporarily.
So today we're going to chat about motorcycle gloves. Now this is something that I've learnt a lot about recently, have it being Christmas.
You have actually, yeah.
And knowing that Sean wanted to carry on riding in the winter and doesn't have heated gloves.
As a very generous Christmas present, Susie has bought me some RST Paragon heated gloves.
They're actually the
Thermotech gloves. So we can see that this glove is a lot different in style and substance. It's thick, it's heavily padded. If you compare like for the small summer glove. It's also waterproof, and it's got the gauntlet style, so it's got riding all the way up my wrist. And the idea is that you'll be able to tuck your jacket sleeve over the top. The reason you don't tuck the sleeve over the jacket is because water will flow down the jacket into the gloves sleeve. So put the jacket over the top. That's the way to do it.
Okay, I didn't know that. There you go.
The other thing you've got in these gloves is a visor wipe surface here. It's not the biggest, but it will enable you to wipe muck off your visor, so you can stay safe when you're riding.
So some of them have an actual, almost like a plastic line here that you can use, or on the finger. So I did look at quite a lot of these gloves. And I will say that whatever brand you're getting, always look at their sizing and their reviews, because I've heard that with, I think it's Gerbing, there's quite a lot of difference in that the palm will be really big and the fingers are quite short, so people are having to go up a size and then wear a liner. But that's probably not the case with all of them.
Yeah, so I'm a small in these small summer gloves. This is a small, but having a palm that is 9 centimetres across. 9 centimetres.
That actually puts him in the large category. So I went for medium.
So we went for medium in these ones, and they feel great. Obviously a lot more padded, less dexterity than the summer racing gloves, but that's what you would expect.
Yeah.
And we'll move on now to the heating component. So throughout the lining of these gloves, running across the back of the hand and down the backs of the fingers, you've got heating elements. Now, unlike some of the other gloves where you have to be plugged into the jacket or indeed the motorcycle itself, these gloves actually come with a battery pack. So this is great because you can step off the bike without having to unplug yourself. It also means if you're walking the dog or doing something non-motorcycle related, you can just use the gloves for that.
So they zip in and plug in the pocket, and it's actually quite, they're quite discreet. So the new style they're moving on to are these batteries. So I tried to get the ones that talks about at least 2 hours of battery life. So they're saying on the highest setting on these Thermotech gloves, you get about 2 hours. So it's actually a slimmer battery as well than a lot of them come with. So I'm really impressed with how slim that is and how discreet. It doesn't actually, if you look, he's got the battery in that. Doesn't actually look any different as the glove, and you can't feel it. I've put these on myself.
Yeah, so you've got a charger here which delivers 0.6 amps, and that'll fully charge both batteries in 4 hours. And then, as Susie says, you've got a riding time on the highest setting of 2 hours. So to activate the gloves, you'll see there's a little button on the side of the gauntlet. If you just press this down and hold it, you'll see that the light lights up, which is kind of handy. And then if you want to cycle through the 3 heat settings...
So that's hot, that's the highest,
yeah, that's the highest
setting.
Then you go to a medium setting, which is a combination of the green and orange LED. Or if you want to go on low setting,
you're on green.
You're on green. I guess in this weather I'd probably put it on high. And the gloves don't feel piping hot. It's more of a slow heat that keeps the chill off, so you're more likely to notice it if you turn the gloves off. I tried them with and without glove liners, and I think I'd probably go without the glove liner.
Yeah, so you're getting that heating element right against
your skin. Yeah. So yeah, these look great, they feel great. The next thing to do is to take them for a whirl. It's snowing outside, or has snowed, but the roads are clear. So we'll take the gloves out and we'll see how we get on.
Okay, so let's test these gloves then. So the first thing I'm going to do is just ride around with the gloves not active and just see how much thermal insulation we get just from the padding of the glove itself. So we've got to be a little bit careful. As you can see, it's icy out, so we'll take it slow and steady. And already I'm beginning to feel a little bit of wind chill on the fingers. It's doing about 32 miles an hour. Man, I miss riding this bike in the winter. Oh, listen to that engine. Yeah, my hands are beginning to feel cold. I mean, a lot better than my very thin summer gloves. So let's see if we can activate the heating on the move. Yeah, okay, so I can see red LED. It is a little bit difficult to see when you're riding the bike in bright sunlight. But I can now feel already it's starting to warm up. Lovely. Okay, got the other glove on. Oh, that is lovely. This is one of my favourite roads in the summer. What a beautiful, lovely road to ride a motorbike along. There's a nice straight. Oh, my fingers are nice and toasty. Wow.
Okay, well, I'm back from my ride. It's very cold out there. You can probably hear the kettle boiling in the background. I was out for about an hour and 15 minutes. It's snowy outside, so bear in mind it's really, really cold. My initial thoughts on the gloves, they're still on, as you can see, on maximum heat setting. They're really good, so they insulate a lot from the wind. So I was doing 70, 75, 80 miles an hour. And they stop the wind buffeting effect that you get on these thin summer gloves. I'd say dexterity wise, the gloves are very supple, so they're very easy to use, so I can manipulate the controls really easily. I noticed probably after about an hour that my thumb was beginning to get a little bit chilly, so bear in mind the heating elements on the back of the thumb, fingers, back of the hand. Because the way you're holding the bars, the thumb was getting a bit chilly, and it was not quite clear which setting I was on. And you can see I'm cycling through. It's very obvious inside, but in bright sunlight it was hard to see if the gloves were on or off. But overall, fantastic pair of gloves, very supple, very nice to wear. You immediately feel like that they're an old pair of gloves. They don't need to be worn in. I might try them with the lining next time because they were a little bit chilly. But overall, I'd give them a solid 8 out of 10. Really, really nice pair of gloves. And they're still piping hot now. So thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe, like this video. Please comment on winter riding gear. It will really help the channel a lot if you show your support. So thanks a lot, and I'll catch you in the next one.